You are living on planet WG. A string is nailed to the ceiling and a small mass is tied to the end of the 20-centimeter string. You pull the mass out, keeping the string tight, making a 10-degree angle with the vertical. You let the string go and it enters simple harmonic motion, reaching the same height on the other side after 3 seconds. Find an equation for the height as a function of time. How high will the string be after 35 seconds?
The most important thing is that they're about to do is defining height equals 0 to be where the string is when it's hanging straight down.
Alright, so this is our ceiling right here, and we have a string, which is, so this would be like the floor, so it hangs 20 centimeters, but when it goes 3 seconds at a 10-degree angle, it can't be 20 because the string is 20 right here. So at a 10-degree angle, it's gonna be different right here. So we're gonna try to find the height for right here, and it would be the same thing. So since it takes 3 seconds on this side, it'll be the same height because this is a maximum, and our minimum will always be 0 right here. And so, since we know right here it equals 20, and so since we know one side, an angle, and we're trying to find x, so we'll do cosine of 10 degrees, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, so it's going to be x over 20. And we're trying to find this side, so this right here, not including right here, so we're trying to find this side so we can add it to this, which we're trying to find this side so we can subtract it to 20, and we know what the height is going to be. And so when you find the cosine of 10 degrees, put it into your calculator, and equals 19. X equals, the cosine of 10 degrees equals 19.69. And since we know this right here, then we subtract it by 20. It equals we round it out to 0.30. So this height right here is 0.30. So the maximum height goes up when it moves at 3 seconds at 10 degrees. It's going to be, the height right here is going to be 0.30, and the same over here.
So the question asks, how high will the string be at, wrong part. It says find the equation for the height as a function of time. So it's going to look like a cosine graph. So our amplitude is at 1.5 because we start at 0.30. We go down, back up. And our amplitude is going to be 1.5 or 0.15 because we're no longer at the 0.0. So since we know our amplitude will be 0.30, cosine.
Let me just interrupt. I think even though the max height is 0.30, the amplitude is 0.15, which you said correctly before because it's the distance from the midline to the top.
Okay. So amplitude is 0.15. cosine of, we don't know what our period is yet. So to find our period, it's 2 pi over b. And we know that our period is after 3 seconds. So our b is 3. B has 2 pi over 3. So our equation should look like 0.15, 2 pi over 3. Okay. And the rest of the question asks us to find how high will the string be after 35 seconds.
Hold on 1 second. So you need to add something to that, right?
On x.
And then on the outside? Because we shifted everything up?
Oh, so, erase these. Second part of the question asks, how high will the string be after 35 seconds? So if we plug 35 into our equation, 0.5 cosine 2 pi over 3 times 35 seconds plus 0.15. So we get that. Okay.
We're having some calculator struggles here, but the rest is just entering it into your calculator to get that. And that's the problem.